Hello and welcome to Trick DFS. This is Febs working for Trick DFS, one of the two newest minds in the DFS community that will be bringing you content here on this channel. Trick Thomas can't be with us here today, but we're still going to make it work. Hoping to do a quick little slate breakdown for you guys here. A lot of good plays on today's slate, a lot of decent value already open at 9:26 a.m., which is not often the case. Alright, let's hop right into it. A couple games I'm going to be targeting hard tonight, especially one in particular, Philadelphia versus LA. And that's where we're going to get our first pick here, who I think is honestly just going to have a beast night. Like, ownership might be high, but there's no way you can get away from Joel Embiid. Obviously, you know it's Joel Embiid against the Lakers. Not much defense. I think they had Zubats out there most of the game. I can't remember who they played last night, but yeah, Zubats is out there, and if you think there's any way Zubats is stopping Embiid, you probably shouldn't be playing NBA DFS. So yeah, Embiid, first one in. Some of the other plays we're looking at over 10K here. Not a whole lot, honestly. Harden, obviously, back up at 14,000 almost is quite the price to pay, and I really don't think you need to get to him here tonight. Yeah, Harden, no. Giannis, decent spot, but that should be a fairly low-scoring game, so I don't know how much Giannis I would want. Paul George and Russ are very similarly priced. I would take Russ for only 800 more against the Magic tonight. Paul George obviously on a tear, but you know, for extra 800, Russ is going to get you those points and rebounds, assists, everything that Russ does. Other than that, over 10K, I'm not seeing much that I like. Brad Beal against Cleveland, but who knows how that game's going to go. Brad Beal is not a guy I like to play often. Let's see if we can get his game log open here. So yeah, he's been doing well, but 10K is a little spendy for me on Brad Beal. Alright, that plays over 10K. Let's hop over into point guard here and see what we got. Russ, I already said, fine play if you want to go there. Rondo, a game that I said I'd like to stack tonight. Philadelphia versus LA. To me, it's obviously the most competitive game on the slate. I don't know if it'll be the highest scoring, but it will definitely stay close, and all the players should be getting full minutes. Rondo, nobody else out there. Well, I guess Kuzma and Ingram are back for the Lakers. That obviously only helps Rondo, one of the best passers in the league has ever seen. Maybe, well, I think he's the best passer in the league today. Come at me in the comments if you think otherwise. There you see 47 and 29 his first two games back. Phoenix, obviously you would have liked to see some more out of him there, but Brandon Ingram was on fire and he really took over. Won me some money. So yeah, I like Rondo tonight. Other than that, point guard is pretty slim, which is not good because I know value in other positions. So maybe going to Russ or Simmons is not a bad option at all. With that, I'm going to shooting guard here. Harden, I already said, don't think you need to get to him. Brad Beal, not a guy I like to play when he's that expensive, which unfortunately he will be the rest of the season. Now, Drew Holiday is maybe the only real basketball player that's healthy for the Pelicans today. Julius Randle might be playing, I believe he's questionable. But against Houston, high scoring environment, fast paced game. This is probably the most fast paced game, and another one I would target tonight. But I think it is a excuse me, a real good spot for Drew Holiday going up against Harden. Another reason why I don't like Harden tonight is Drew Holiday has clamps and he won't. He can't shut down Harden, but he will do his best, and I don't think Harden will put up the 70 or 80 that you need from him tonight. Drew Holiday, I think, can get close to what Harden will be at 60 for almost $5,000 less. So we're going to slot Drew Holiday in there. Only available player if Julius Randle is out. Even if Julius Randle is in, I still like him here. Yeah, I try to get as many players as you can from New Orleans and Houston and the Lakers-Sixers game. DeMar DeRozan out, which we'll talk about later. There's a few players we like with him out. D'Angelo Russell against Chicago, obviously a real high ceiling, but a real high price tag for D'Angelo Russell as well. Don't think I'll be getting there even though they are playing the Bulls. D'Angelo Russell's just too inconsistent for me. Jimmy Butler, he could be a good play, but with everyone back in Philadelphia, the Stars anyway, you don't really know who's going to be getting the points, and Jimmy Butler is the least likely guy to give you a ceiling game. Devin Booker could be alright tonight. I wouldn't be against playing him. Brogdon, questionable. I could open up some value possibly. Tony Snell, something like that. Other than that, not too much cheap stuff going on at shooting guard. KCP's price has come up. He could still do him. Jordan Clarkson against Washington. If he's starting tonight, I'd like him at 5K. Alec Burks at 5-1 if either of those guys is starting. That's a good matchup against the Wizards. Bellinelli with DeMar out. What did he do last game? 24 minutes. Yeah, you could 4-3 you could get some Bellinelli in there, but I think there's going to be some better value in the next couple positions we go over here. With that being said, we'll move right on over to shooting guard where we have some of that value. Small forward, Giannis, decent spot, like I said, low scoring game, don't know if you want to get there. Brandon Ingram, great play. We're going up against Philly, great game last game. If you guys were watching that one, high scoring environment, Jimmy Butler might be on him, which could scare you off a little bit, might scare me off a little bit, but I still think with Kuzma, let's check on Kuzma here. I said he was in earlier, but he is a game time decision. Sat out yesterday. Did not practice Monday. Yeah, Kuzma doesn't go. I like Ingram. If Kuzma does go, I would not like Ingram as much or at all. Power forward plays, go back to small forward here. I'm getting ahead of myself. TJ Warren out. That could make Devin Booker a little more interesting. I think he has been out, though. Let's see here. Yes, he has been out. So Devin Booker not doing much with him out. But someone else who is directly taking those minutes is Kelly Oubre, who is, taking the minutes. One great game. Yeah, Oubre's doing all right. Suns playing San Antonio. You could get some Oubre if you're looking for a mid-price option here. That should be a real low-owned guy. With DeMar out, obviously Rudy Gay going up against the Suns is a real strong play. We're actually going to throw him in here. With DeMar out, usage rate goes up insanely, and the assist percentage, all that stuff. Like, he's just overall the better play with DeMar out. It's pretty obvious. With DeMar out, Davis Bertans. Oh, excuse me. Also, saw an uptick in minutes. He's another great punt play if you want to punt small forward. Him or Darius Miller with all the injuries to the Pelicans. Etuan Moore out for rest, so Darius Miller even more appetizing. Wilson Chandler, no. Jabari Parker's dropped all the way down, not playing. If Julius Randle is out, Solomon Hill will get some good run again. Tons of value here at small forward, which is nice because there's not a whole lot to play up in as higher prices go. Let's move over to power forward here. On 10 minutes, I'll try to speed it up here for you guys. LaMarcus Aldridge with DeMar DeRozan out, obviously in a nice spot. You saw it last game. He was absolutely torching. I think they were playing the Wizards, which is another smash, or was a smash spot just like this one with the Suns is. If it stays close, LaMarcus Aldridge might be the value of the slate. Not much else as I can say. I don't think it will stay close, so I'm a little hesitant to go there. And he's 8-8, which is also makes me a little hesitant, especially when the guy right below him, Julius Randle, is 8-6 going up against Houston, who is notoriously bad against power forwards. I always like targeting power forwards against Houston, and I definitely am not going to switch that up when Julius Randle comes to town or comes to Houston. He's a bully ball player with PJ Tucker guarding him. Should make easy work out of him, especially with Okafor. Okafor on the floor, taking Kenneth Faried off him. Julius Randle, a great spot. I already have Holiday in there, so we're going to take him out. Wouldn't play those two together. Well, you could if you're going to game stack and somehow get Harden in with all this value, but that will be tough. Kyle Kuzma, questionable or game time decision with the hip. Marcus Aldridge, Julius Randle. Rashawn Holmes, if DeAndre Ayton doesn't play, is a great play. You know, like you saw last game with Rashawn Holmes back, he took almost all of Dragan minutes, and I don't expect that to change. Rashawn Holmes is a much better player, and at only 5K, it's going to be hard for him not to hit value with Ayton out. So I would definitely have him in there. Dragan, like I said, getting all his minutes eaten by Rashawn Holmes. Don't go there. Rondae Hollis-Jefferson getting minutes against the Bulls at only a 4-4 price tag in the lineup. No reason for him not to be. He's a great. I don't understand why Fanduel brought his price all the way down. He is a good player. He started almost all of last year, and he got hurt, and now he came back, and his price hasn't changed. So we're going to take advantage of that. Check Diallo could be a possible punt with Julius Randle out, but then I wouldn't really want to go there because they have so many bodies that can play. Solomon Hill took most of the minutes last game. Lauri Markkanen, a guy I skipped over in a decent spot against Brooklyn. Yeah, I mean, he's going to be another low-owned guy if you want to go there, but I like Julius Randle or LaMarcus Aldridge better, I believe. Let's move on to the final position of the night. Center. Embiid, like I said, smash spot. There's only two centers I would play on today's slate. One of them being Embiid, and the other one being Jarrett Allen, if you don't want to pay up for Embiid or you're afraid of his ownership, anything like that. 6-8 price tag going up against Chicago, who I don't even know who plays center for Chicago these days, unless it's Lauri Markkanen and Jarrett Allen is in a smash spot. Anytime he's playing close to the rim, he is a great play, and against a Chicago team who likes to shoot but doesn't make a lot of shots, there should be plenty of rebounding opportunity for him. So yeah, I like what is his name? Jarrett Allen if you don't like Embiid. Other than that, not a whole lot I like at center. Vucevic 10-2 going up against Adams. I don't like unless he can play outside the whole game, which he might. So if you want to go to Vucevic, go ahead, but I don't think there will be too much rebounding there for him today. Drummond's been slow. Steven Adams against Orlando. I just don't know if there's enough to go around for him to have a tournament-winning game. And these are all GPP plays, by the way. Probably should have mentioned that at the beginning of the video. I'll put something in the title. So, but yeah, Anyway, I think that's going to be about it. Here's a couple of the players I highlighted for you. 5'8" remaining. A lot of value at small forward. Could bring that up, and you could get to Russ possibly. A lot of stuff he can do with his base. Send us your lineups on Twitter at TrickDFS or DFS Tricks. I believe it's at DFS Tricks. Send your lineups. I want to see how you guys are doing. I want to see if anyone's watching this video. Like, I'm interested to see what you guys think about these plays, what plays you combine with them. I also want to know like, what you want to see on this channel. Do you like a video like this where I just break down the positions? Do you want to see a game breakdown where I can go over, say, like OKC Orlando here? I'd say it, nice game for Russ and Paul George, obviously, but it's a low scoring game, so I don't know how much of those guys I would like to have. Just as a quick example, I could do something like that. Just let us know in the comments. We're all ears. New channel trying to be one for the public. We want to produce what you guys want to see. So let us know. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. It sounded like a real YouTuber now, but please do it. It actually does help. We're trying to get big here. It's just a little dream we have. All right, thank you.